Hey there, hope you're having a fantastic day in your neck of the woods. My name is Michael Does Life, and today we're going to be talking about an upcoming game called Watch Dogs 3. Watch Dogs 3 is rumored to come out later this year with an unveil at E3 2019, and I want to go over some of the latest rumors, speculation in regards to Watch Dogs 3. I'm really looking forward, honestly, to Watch Dogs 3, and I really do think that this is really Ubisoft's time to potentially hit a home run here. I really do think that they could step up to the plate here with Watch Dogs 3 and then go and hit that home run if they play their cards right. They can take what they learned from Watch Dogs 2 and even incorporate some cool things that were missing in Watch Dogs 2 that were found in the first game to mend all of that together to deliver what could very well be the best game in the franchise yet, Watch Dogs 3. So with that said, let's go ahead and jump into the latest in regards to Watch Dogs 3 here. Now again, all of this is just rumor, speculation. Take it with a grain of salt. For all we know, at least as of this recording, it could very well be hogwash. Nonetheless, set in London, and the main character is a young lady named Sarah. She is half Asian, half English. She is tasked with infiltrating a hacker group, bringing their operations down, and finding out who is in charge. Now this is where it gets very interesting, folks. You won't be able to use weapons like guns or knives, but instead batons, tasers, and other non-lethal weapons. Non-lethal weapons in Watch Dogs 3. A very interesting approach, and I think ultimately if this is the road that they do go down, I think that it would honestly be refreshing. It would honestly be refreshing because you would have to kind of think about, okay, how am I going to approach this situation here? I don't have, the weapons in Watch Dogs 3 here to go in guns blazing. So how do I kind of approach taking out some of these enemies here? You know what I mean? It's really going to make you think a little bit differently. Continuing along here, it says Parkour is making a return from Watch Dogs 2 and has been revised so it feels more fluid and natural. Yeah, that was one of the things in Watch Dogs 2 where I felt like it could have been just a tad bit better, so for them to go back and rework it in a way that makes sense, that's very welcoming. It says you can also skateboard and graffiti. And honestly, I feel like if the skateboarding is very strong here in Watch Dogs 3, I feel like that's going to be a selling point alone. And I think we're going to see a lot of that once they actually pull that curtain back and reveal Watch Dogs 3. I think the trailer is going to really showcase a lot of the skateboarding where it's like, Watch Dogs 3! And then they can show the main character skateboarding and stuff like that, just doing really, really cool stuff. It says, we continue along here, set in the near future, and the city will feel a slight more cyberpunk than the other games. So, London, in the near future, and it will have a cyberpunk feel. That gets a thumbs up for me, as I'm very much, folks, looking forward to Cyberpunk 2077. And if this can kind of tease me, in that way, that makes sense, that I'm all for that. It says, mobs will form and riots will begin. You can either take part in them or you can shut them down. Take part in them. That honestly sounds interesting. It really does. Because in so many games, you just see an enemy and the only option you have is to shoot. Take them all out. But again, according to this rumor here, it says you can take part in them. That is really, really interesting to say the least. And last but not least, it says the game will be teased 2 weeks before E3 and have a full gameplay reveal at E3. It will release in November of 2019. So, what do you guys think about all of this, folks? I am very, very cautiously optimistic about Watch Dogs here. Again, I think this could very well be the Watch Dogs game to look out for. I really think they can learn so much from the previous entries and take all of that into account to potentially deliver the best, one of the best Ubisoft games in a long, long time. And look, I'm not a Ubisoft fanboy. I really don't care for a lot of the games that they put out. I didn't care for The Division 2. I didn't care for Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I just don't really like a lot of the games that they put out. However, with that said, if any of this, if there's any truth to any of this, I really do think this genuinely sounds interesting. Of course, the execution is going to be a big factor here, But if they're really going to change up the formula, if they're really bringing something new to the table here, and if they can refine what was really good and make it great here in Watch Dogs 3, again, I think this is Ubisoft's time to shine. I think this is their time to step up to the plate and potentially hit that home run. Of course, time is going to be the factor, but let me know your thoughts down below on Watch Dogs 3. Haven't seen too many people talking about this, so I thought I would step up, start talking about this because I am genuinely excited about this game. Of course, going in cautiously optimistic, but again, if there's anything concrete here, I think it's going to be a very, very fun, exciting iteration of Watch Dogs. So, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys soon. Take care.